I was asking a question that can someone suggest which other period we can merge, just to practice merging some cells? Okay, those who are greeting, kindly, okay, let me unmute you. Let me mute you. Okay. So I was asking, which one do we merge? Which periods do we combine? Someone to, okay, Brian. Sorry? Oh, I can't get you. You are too faint. Friday. Friday. Period what? Which two periods are we merging on Friday?
First and second.
Okay, first and second. So Brian is suggesting that we look at Friday and see that we see if we can merge some periods on Friday, first and second. So period 1 and period 3 on a Friday need to be merged. So we want to merge. Okay, I've seen. Thank you so much. Spora, you also suggest period 1 and 2 on Friday. Okay, I can see from our chat there. All right, so let's merge these ones then. Did I see someone? Okay, let me just admit these devices. Okay, so let's merge those. So we'll go into, now remember, we are merging Friday period 1 and period number 2. So we'll go into our text editor and we're looking at Friday. Friday is here. So since it is Friday period 1 and 2, so this is period 1 and period 2. Which subject are we maintaining? Let's maintain geography. So because we are merging these two, we are going to get rid of this row, and then in this row, we are saying we want to do a column span, and we want to expand it to 2. If you wanted to do it to run across 3 periods, if there is such a thing, you can put number 3 there, then it means it will run on 3 columns. So there it is. We've done that. We can save. We can go to our browser and then reload the page. Now you've seen that this is actually done like that. If you wish to go further than that, then we can do this. We can do this. Let me just move this here. We can say want to align this text, so I can say align. I want to align this text. I want to align it. Is it center? Okay. I want to align it. I want to align it center. I don't know if the spelling for center is correct. If it is not correct, it will refuse us. Let's just check if it is. Okay, there it is. You've seen that now it has been centered. Oh, maybe you didn't pay attention. Let me go back. I will deal with the first one. So in the first one here, where we did the column span, the text, as you see it appearing here, it is actually aligned to the left. So I want it to be aligned in the middle, to be centered, so that it shows it is running across the 2 periods. So I'll go into the text editor there. Inside this same tag, I'm going to add another attribute called align. So align, you type align, because we're using this automated text editor, it gives us the other codes. So I'll just type center there, because I want to center that CS, and then I'll save. And I'll go to my browser, reload my browser. You've seen that now this has been centered between the 2 periods, period 1 and period number 2. Is that okay? Sure, it is. Okay, if this period here is looking blank, so maybe I can say days. So I'll have to go back. This that remained blank here, then I can give it day. Okay, a day. So now that one is going to be saved. so that when I reload, there should be some text there. Now I've put text. Then I can also stretch further and say, I want to ensure that this top row is painted gray. It must be gray. So I'll go back and look at I'll focus on the tiara there, the table row. So inside the table row, I'll add an attribute, and that attribute is going to be what? What attribute did we put? If you're able to remember, we did this previously. What attribute did we put there? No, Mulava. We had put some attribute there. What was it? No one can remember. We want to ensure that this table looks different. I guess it was a style attribute. Okay. It was a style attribute, and in this style attribute, we want to do with background color. So we are dealing with background. Background, not background, not background size. So background color is what we want. And the background color that we want inside that attribute is gray. So paint it gray. That's our background color. I'm going to save. And when I save this and go to the browser, I'm going to reload it. And there it is. So the columns have now been shaded gray, because that's what we've done here as we were trying to put the attribute. So I've just put the attribute there. Now, because you are a teacher who teaches computer studies, so what you want is, you want all the computer studies periods to be painted red, isn't it? Let's pick them and isolate them. So we go into our table, and wherever there is CSS, we want to paint it red. So there is CSS already here. So I'm going to add another attribute inside where we were doing the column span and aligning, because that's where CSS is. So I'll do a background color. Let me just I want to be seen the, so you're saying background okay, this one, for it to work out, I need to bring it this side, because it must start with a style, otherwise it will refuse. So I need to begin with a style. Okay, just like we did in the first one, where we said the style equals, then we can continue that way. So style equals, it can even be at the end, but I just wanted it to come this close. So equals, what is the syntax there? Style equals, okay. So we have background. It's background color that we want, not image. There will be a time when we are going to come to background images, but for now we are dealing with background color. So the background color that I want inside that is, we said we need to put it red. So I'll put it red. Let me just pick this attribute and go and check wherever there is CSS, there's CSS there. There's a feature that I'll show you, okay? There's CSS there, so I'll put there. There's also CSS there, and there's also CSS on this day. This is Thursday. Okay, there's also CSS on a Friday. What I did was I'm still pressing Control. Then I started selecting those so that at once I can paste those. So now I'll paste them. So there is this feature which can do magic at once. So I've done that. The next thing I'll do is I just need to space out so that the style is not taken to be part of the attribute, which is not correct. So I've pasted there in all the periods for CSS so that it can appear red. Then I'll save. I'll go to my browser, reload my page, and there it is. So CSS has been selected. So this is where my periods are. The CSS there, the CSS there, the CSS there. So that is what it means to do the styling, and we have done that together. So I've just done this. I was just going where there is a period for CSS. Then I go into the table, the tag that corresponds to that, which is the data tag, which is TD, and then the table data. Then I enter that particular attribute, which is style, equal to, in double inverted commas, background dash color, full colon, then the specific color. If I wanted, I can change one of these colors on it. Wednesday, let Wednesday color be green. Okay, let Wednesday color be green. So only Wednesday will change to green. Then if I want, I can say, okay, Thursday is going to be blue. It's up to me. That's what I want. Then this other one, I'll say it is going to be orange, provided there is a correct spelling for that specific color. So I've given different colors now. I do not have the same color. What is the other color? What is this other color? We have blue, we have green, we have orange. Okay, we have that. So there's red, green, blue, oh, yellow. Yeah. Tuliwakalifu twalishwako na yellow. Okay, so there we are. So once nami sepa kuma colors nalishwa na yellow. All right, so now let's do run the page. So you've seen what I've done now. So I have red, have yellow, have green, have blue, have orange. So I was just trying to play around with the attributes inside those colors. Okay, so as we conclude today's lecture, there is one important thing that I want to introduce you to, which is images, putting images into the page. So as we conclude, at the bottom of this table, let's insert an image, a picture, okay? We're going to insert a picture. So I'll go down here, just outside the table, I'm going to put an image tag. Just outside this table, I'm going to put an image tag, and I will put this image tag. Image tag is IMG, okay? You have seen that it has even come, so I'll press enter and then it will give me IMG space SRC. That's the image tag, SRC. If you miss out this, please, then your image is not going to display. So now inside here, I'm going to put the image. Now, for me to put an image here, I need to look at where do I have the images. The image that you want to display on your web browser, on the web page, in this case, because it is a static website, ensure that that image is stored in the same folder as your HTML file. I hope you have followed that. In the same folder as HTML file. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'll go to my computer and I'll go to this folder called My Works. Inside this folder called My Works, there's a folder called Web Design Notes. inside this web design notes, there's another folder called 2021 lessons. Now, inside this, where I'm putting lessons, I've put these images. The first image I have is called BlueStack, and the file extension is PNG. Then I also have Lighthouse, and its extension is JPG. So I'm going to put Lighthouse. I'll put my image Lighthouse there because this is lesson 3. You have seen the lesson. This is what we are creating. So it is in the same folder. The images and the HTML file should be in the same folder for the image to display. If it is outside that folder, then you need special attributes, which will like a path. You know what a path is like? Let me show you what a path looks like. Have you seen this? The path of this file is this PC, desktop, my works, web design, then the actual folder. You've seen that, right? The way I was opening it, I started from the desktop, then it went to my works folder, web design folder, 2021 folder. Inside the 2021 folder, that's where I'll find it. So if I do not put an image in the same folder, then I'll need to write this path in the text editor for this to be displayed. But I don't want that path. That's why I'm advising you to put everything in one folder. So now it is actually Lighthouse. So I will go there and type. Yes, please. Oh, I thought someone was asking. So, okay, Brian, you can ask the question. Ah, Pepo, Vaspora. Sorry, I didn't see your message. I'm going to change one to Pepo. Okay. Brian, your hand is up. Please ask. I can't hear you. Your mic is enabled, but probably the headsets are blocking. I don't know. We use a device that we can easily pick you.
Okay. You are getting me now?
Yes, please.
Okay. I was asking about where you have saved that picture, Lighthouse. Should I just do it on its own without opening the subline, or I should do it in the subline?
Okay, what I said was, if you want to display a picture, those pictures you want to display on your web page must be put in the folder where you have saved your HTML file. If they're in the same folder, then you avoid the issue of writing a path where I was showing to say it must be desktop / this / that, trying to point to a particular folder. But in this case, I have it in the same folder where I save this lesson 3 HTML. And because it is in the same folder, so the only thing I'll do is type the file name, and this is the image file name. So it is Lighthouse. Now, do you remember I showed you the extension, which is .jp. Let me go back. It is JPG. Okay, this part. Have you seen this? JPG, that is the extension file. And I need to pick this. If I miss that, then it will not be able to display properly. I needed to just display that. So I'll go and type JPG. I think that's how it was, JPG. So now that I've put JPG, then that picture is going to display. But because it is not specified, the image will cover a lot of space. So I need to put other attributes that will now put like the width, how wide it should be, the width and length. So I'll say width. How should it be? Okay, Brian, go ahead.
I think otherwise
okay, this is the last thing I'm doing. So I was saying, after I type the file name, this is the file name, the way it is here. You see it is a lighthouse. That's how it is written. And when you see, after I click on it, I point on it, it says lighthouse, then the image type is actually JPG. Okay, Jacob, your question, please. You can ask, unmute your mic. Now, Jacob, unmute your mic. Okay, let me ask you to unmute. Just click on unmute. Please follow that instruction on your screen to unmute. I don't know what the problem could be.
Yes, sir. Are you able to get me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So I want to ask on the image. Are you supposed to type the name of the image and the format?
Yes. Name of the image dot the format.
Okay.
The
So
spelling.
when saving the image in the when saving the image in the folder of HTML, you have to type it in a way that you'll be able to remember.
Yes, please. Sometimes you can copy. I'll show you how to copy. You can copy the name, then you just add dot the format at the end. You can copy the name. I'll show you that. Okay. So like this, the width now, let's say the width is 300. Is it not too big? It's too big. Let it be 200. 200 is enough for the width. Then we can also do the height. You can also do the height. The height in this case should be 200 as well. So I've done the height is, width is 200. The height is also 200. I want the image not to be very big. So I'll save this and then go to my browser and reload this page. So you can see the image at the bottom here. This is the image that I was putting inside there. Now there's no space between the table and the image. Let me go and put a break. So I'll put a break, BR. I'll put a break, a page break. So I'll put BR there just to put some space so that that is seen to be separate from the image. So, okay, there it is. So that's it, the image, ladies and gentlemen. If I want to change the size of the image, I will just have to go there and say, okay, I'll put the width at 250 and I'll put also the height at 250 and then save this and then go and reload the page. So the image is expanding in that way. Now, a concern came through from Jacob that, do you have to recall what you saved? Yes, you have to do that. But if you do not want to, the best you can do is you go into the browse, into where the location of your file, the image file, then you click there. You know, you just click twice there, not very quickly, because it will not, like you want to rename it using that method, right? So I'll just copy that. I'll copy that, then go into my text editor and say, I want another image. I want another image. So I'll just put another image there. So I'll say image. And this image, the one I copied now, I'll paste it. So I'll paste it like that. Then I'll say dot, that one was what? It was a PNG. PNG, the extension there was a PNG file. Then if I want now, I can get all these attributes and put them here as well, because I'll be using almost the same attributes. So I'll put those attributes, then I can save it. And then, okay, I'll get back to you, Bevan. Let me just do this. So then when I run this page, you've seen it, right? This is the, so this is another image that I've added to my page. Now you can ask the question. I'll start with Bevan. Oh, are you still there? Please unmute your mic, Bevan. Okay, I don't know. Someone wanted to ask something. Go ahead, please. No, Sublime can work without internet connection. I'm not connected to the internet to run this. Sublime can work even without internet. It's a static website, so it can work even without internet, madam. Okay, Brian, now you can ask the question.
So I wanted to ask if at all you are to made a mistake, for instance, you maybe you make a mistake on the format of the picture. If you forgot to say it was a JPG, then you put something else on the picture.
What would happen?
Is there any complication there?
Yeah, it will not display. Okay, let me do this. This is a PNG file, right? This is a PNG file. Let me save it as JPG. Accidentally, I'll save it as JPG because I didn't know the file extension. So now, after saving this, I go to my browser and reload this page. That's what will happen. Here, because the extension is wrong. My extension is wrong, so this is the only thing that I'm getting. So that's what happens. If you miss the extension, then it will not work. And because of that error, here is what happens, what you need to do. You need to provide an alternative text that should display in case the image doesn't display. So I'll add another attribute called alternate, OLT, and then I'll say, what was this? This is Sonic dash picture. So in case the picture does not display, the text should display Sonic dash picture on my screen. So I'll save that, then go back and reload this page. So now you've seen that at the bottom here, it says Sonic dash picture because the picture is not displaying. Something has gone wrong with the picture. But when the picture displays, then the Sonic dash will not appear anymore. So if I go back and make corrections and say this was a PNG file, save this file, then go back and reload my page, then the image display. So the Sonic dash will not display anywhere. That can only display if there is an error in the picture, or maybe the browser cannot load the picture. So instead of loading a picture, it will just load the text and then it comes out like that. So I think we'll end there today. This is how you display pictures. We have 6 minutes on our time. I can allow questions in the last 6 minutes. I'm looking at the timer, the same Zoom meeting. Okay, if we are comfortable with what we've done today, then thank you so much for listening. And some videos will be posted on our WhatsApp group soon for these lectures we've had. I think I've done the recordings of these. So the same way you managed, did you access the other one I sent? Were you able to play the one that I sent to you?
Yeah, sir, yes, but
Okay.
it's an issue. Karepere kanono.
Kai fena 12 minutes kaidi.
Takare kumanya.
Yeah, okay.
Post fe on sebata.
Yeah.
Post fe on sebi.
Okay, I will repost, but the other one is there. Okay, see you. Goodbye. You can type in the chat. You can type in the chat if you want to say goodbye.
It's fine. It's fine. You. It's fine. We can wave you even if you don't type.
I can't see you.
You can't.
No, I can't
You
see
have gone.
You have no video on your
We are
screen.
here. Bye bye. Bye bye.
I'm looking at this other one. No, me from Why do you have the masks?
Ma?
Why do you have the masks?
Let's panic. That's quite a mama.
You don't have a mask. Punishment matter.
Hey.
Okay.
Mama.
It's good. At least you have those masks.
Yes, sir.
I hope they are washable.
Very.
Those are
Rich
disposable.
kids, we throw them.
This
one.
Me, I've seen people washing those and hanging them. You use it. There are those are
Oh, but yes, even me, I've seen one.
You've seen
But
one,
that
right?
we don't.
I thought you were going to say even me have washed one.
No.
Okay. That's good. So this room, Abran, you were so many. Who is this one with the phone?
Which one?
This one standing with the phone.
There's hope.
There's hope.
Who will bigger phone the table? Who are you? Can't see you. Is it Geraldine?
Oh, be careful. I think it's me, maybe.
Geraldine, is that Geraldine behind you, Bran?
Oh, the next room.
Eh?
They're in the next room.
Oh, Luzango.
It's Luzango.
Aliyapata alishire mumona. Oh. Machomu watatu.
Us we are in lab 1. Those are in lab 2.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so
Yes.
see you on Tuesday next week.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
sir. See you.
I'll send
Bye.
the labs that you need to be working on from today.
Asa, asa,
Why?
asa tremfuruka.
Sasa, so you can come and pass by. Good for coffee.
No, somebody
Shall coffee come off it.
No, I'm not in Mansa.
Why?
Asa
Oh,
tremfuruka.
I'm not in
you
Mansa.
have gone abroad. Or you are within Zambia.
I'm within Zambia. Where can I go with COVID?
UK.
No, I'm just somewhere. I'm just somewhere on the Copper Belt, so I can't even find time to pass by.
Too bad. Otherwise, we miss you.
I miss you too. Okay, bye-bye. See you on Tuesday
Okay,
next
bye.
week. Okay, bye.
All right.